friends, after a long time not talking to you via YouTube, right now I'm here for shrinking 3 lessons in one, which is not that much complicated, and that's called if clauses. At the first point, you will see it's very much hard or difficult to bring it up together in making sentences, but don't worry. Today or in this video, I'm going to tell you how to make if clauses. You just need to imagine the sentences, and then we will go through this procedure. First of all, I have to say thank you so much for subscribing and liking the videos and using the videos, sharing with your friends and family. I really appreciate it. And I have to say that if you have any question regarding any of these speeches, any of these lessons, please let me know via my email that you know, and or by the comment that you are going to write below. So let's get started. Well, we have 3 types, 3 conditional sentences, 3 if clauses that we are going to go review. We are going to review one by one when and how we are going to use them. First of all, type 1 is a one that is real and you're going to use it in reality. It means right now and it's possible. Conditional type 2 or if clause type 2 is a type that it's practically impossible, but it's referring to the present situation. So both of them are present, the first one and the second one. The first one is going to express the ideas or the feeling or the situation which is possible. The second one is practically impossible, but it's present, okay? And the third one is impossible, and it refers back to the past. And it's a sort of woulda, coulda, shoulda thinking. I would have been a doctor. I could have been a teacher. I should have been a better person. Something like this, okay? So this is called woulda, would have, shoulda, should have, coulda, could have, been a better blah blah blah, okay? Or seen or traveled or gone, something like this, okay? We're going to go to each and every of them individually. Sorry about that. So if clause type 1 is very easy. So let me tell you something at the very beginning. Whenever you are going to use if clause, you have to know that will, can, shall, may, ought to, these cannot be brought by if clause. So if the sentence, then comma, and the whole sentence will be brought by would, should, could, will, can, and shall. So practically we have 2 sentences. The first sentence or one sentence, one of them is with if, the other one is with will, can, shall, would, could, should. Now let's make sentences. Sentences like which is about present and which is possible. Like, if I go to a good restaurant, I will eat a very good food, for example. If I play football, I can be a very good football player. If I come to your party, you will see how I dance, which means I will come to your party. You already invited me. I will come to your party and you will see how good dancer I am. If I cook, you will enjoy. If I cook, you shall enjoy. If I cook, you may enjoy. Huh? Explanation about when to use shall, can, may, will is going to be recorded in another video. So, simply, if clause, if sentence is simple form of the verb and it's present, simple present. If I go to a restaurant, so what will happen? If I play badminton, okay, then what will happen? If I travel to New York, okay, so it means you have the money and you have the, I don't know, visa and you have the ability to travel, okay? And you're telling me, if I travel there, I will what? I can what? I shall what? More examples. Are you a good video player? Video player? Video game player? Yes. And if I play, I can win you. If we make a competition, I will be the winner. If we start to play video games, you will see how powerful I am. Something like this. Okay? So this is if clause type 1. If clause type 2 is going to be about present, but it's impossible. It's practically impossible. So there must be a difference between present, which is possible, and present, which is impossible. How can we make this difference to be known and visible for you guys? The way is playing with grammar. We will switch the tense from present to past to simple past to show you that this is possible and at the same time, and this is present and at the same time it's impossible. Therefore, I'm gonna say, if I knew him, I could remember his name. If I was in his party, I could dance to death. Okay? So basically it's a wishful thinking, but about the present, which means it's impossible. Right now the party is on and I'm not invited. So I'm going to make this wishful thinking that if I knew him, I would, I don't know, hug him. I would hug him. I could hug him. I could invite him for dinner or a cup of coffee. If I known him, if I knew her for if I knew her, I could invite her for my birthday party. I already said that. If I liked coffee, I would enjoy it. But I don't like the coffee, and I don't enjoy it, and I won't enjoy it. Okay? Which is a lie, totally a lie. I love coffee, and I'm sort of coffeeaholic. And yeah, this is a word that I made up my mind. I mean, I made it up by myself. Coffeeaholic doesn't exist. Workaholic exists. Alcoholic exists. But coffeeaholic doesn't exist. But I made it from myself on my own. So yeah, this is it. And so we covered conditional type 1, if clause type 1, if clause type 2, which is about present, but we use past, simple past with if clause, comma, would, could, should, and the simple form of the verb. I could go, I would dance, I should say hi. So more example about wishful thinking or the wishes that you have. If I was a bird, I could fly far, far away. But there is an important point in here. For if clauses, you can use was or were for I. You are free to use whatever you want, okay? So if I were a bird, I could fly far, far away. If I were you, I would kiss her. If I was there, I would say greetings to them. So we have to imagine that you are wishing for something. And therefore, the sentences will be like this, that I wish I was there, but I wasn't there, and I wish that I was there and I could say greetings. I wish I was a bird, but I am not a bird, so I cannot fly far, far away. If I were rich, I would buy that beautiful house, which means I am not rich and I can't buy that house. Oh, yeah. That's all. And this is all in all about conditional type 1, conditional type 2, if clause type 1, if clause type 2. Now let's go for if clause type 3. So, conditional type 3. Conditional type 3 is a little bit complicated, but don't worry, we are going to solve it. First of all, you have to know that it's a wish. It's completely a wishful thinking, but it's about past, or it's completely impossible, okay? Because, well, as I said, it's about past, and it didn't happen, and it won't happen, therefore I'm making this wish. I wish I had known him. So I didn't know him, I don't know him, but now I have a wish that I had known him. So if I had known him, if I had, now you can substitute something like you. If you had known him, he, if he had known him, she, if she had known him, but she doesn't know him, she didn't know him, and she is making a wish about past. If I had known him, now it's about the other sentence. Do you remember that I said in conditional type 1 and conditional type 2, if clause type 1 and if clause type 2, when you are making a sentence with if, the other sentence, the next sentence should be with will, can, shall. Could, should, would. Now you should know that after would, should, could, you have to use had and past participle of the verb. Something like, if I had known him, I could have gone to his party. If I had seen him, I would have said hi to him. If you had seen me, you would have said greetings back. Because I had seen you, because I saw you in the street and you didn't say hi, or you wouldn't say hi to me. So if you had seen me in the street, you would have say hi back to me. So would have, could have, should have. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Would have, could have, should have. So would have, could have, and should be brought in the other part of the sentence, in the next part of the sentence. It is the main clause. It is the main sentence that make the if clause be more clear. Therefore, you should say, if he had gone to New York, he would have had a lot of fun. Huh? Or if I'd known you that you were in the hospital, I would have gone to see you. So would have and the past participle of the verb. Okay, gone, seen. For some verbs, like for so many verbs, it's like the simple form, traveled. So, my friends, that's all. We have learned 3 clauses, 3 if clauses in one session. It's very easy. Just practice it. Write it down. Write down my sentences and ask your questions by the comments below. We have learned about if clause type 1, if, simple format of the verb, simple present, comma, and a sentence with will, can, shall. Conditional type 2 is about present, but it's impossible. If I had, if I were, if I went. And the other part should have would, could, should. And conditional type 3, which is about past, and it's completely a wish. It's completely impossible to make it happen. So it will be like, if I had past participle of the verb, comma, I would, or he would, he could have, had, and past participle of the verb. That is it, and thank you so much for listening, and I believe that's it. If clauses are not that much complicated. It just needs your practicing, okay? And the more you use it in your everyday speaking, you can easily make it. Just be aware, if you are from Germany and if you are a German, this is almost close to impossible to use it in your own mentality. Then do not put yourself into a German's shoe and tell yourself, as a wishful thinking, if I were not a German, I could use it a lot. Which means at the present, it's impossible. I'm a German and I cannot use it a lot. But you're going to practice a lot. And you're going to inform me via messages, WhatsApp, email, or the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I wish you a great day, great week, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Do it in the best way that you can. And wish you the best. Bye-bye.